A new business launched in Pattaya is in fact a time-honoured trade, that of the auctioneer. It is a business that has the capacity to attract a lot of people who just want to see what's going on and who might end up buying something they didn't even know they needed. Be it a boat or the rainy season. Attractive furniture for that new home. Household goods and decorative items that would enhance any space. An auction room is obviously a very good place to come. There's always time to browse, and if it's provenance you're after, to conduct a little investigative work before the auction begins.
I think it's in Swedish.
One of the appeals of an eclectic auction like this is you never know what's going to be there. Now, anybody interested in history would be very taken with this volume of books called The Great War, the standard history of the All-Europe conflict, they call it. Many photographs from the era. A beautifully published book about the Great War, as they call the war of 1914 to 1918. But elsewhere, of course, there's popular history too. I mean, who wouldn't like to have a copy of this in their collection? Fawlty Towers, the BBC series that people loved for many, many years. It looks like there's a complete set here of some 13 episodes. So at the auction, at any auction, but especially this one just outside Pattaya, you never know what you might find. John Collingbourne is the man who's dared to be different, introducing this kind of auction to the people of Pattaya. John, they do have auctions in Thailand, don't they? But I think of cars and motorbikes, of course.
Yes, there's a lot of machinery auctions, car auctions, mainly in Bangkok. And there's only, as far as I can see, one other general auction and antique auction in Bangkok. But this is the first one in Pattaya.
So when you say general auction, which is the nature of your business,
Yes.
It really does encompass a good many things, doesn't it?
Everything, from a motorbike to a car. We sold a motorbike last week. General house clearances, electrical items. It covers everything, really.
You must have a background in this kind of business.
I have, yes. We started an auction in Wales, in Newport, in Monmouthshire, 29 years ago. And it's still running very, very successfully. And I came over here to retire nearly 10 years ago and can't keep still.
I wonder if the British invented the notion of auctions. They do seem to be very popular in the UK.
They are very popular in the UK, and if you look around my clientele, most of them are phalanx. Yeah.
What do you find people are looking for when they come along to this new auction house in Pattaya?
First of all, they're looking for a bargain, and really they are switched on. Don't ever underestimate the buyer, right? He's here for a bargain, and normally we can give them a bargain. And whether it's a clock, whether it's a picture, whatever. And some people buy here to sell again. So it's good.
How good are you at selling people something they didn't realize they needed?
Expert.
What's the trick to that?
I think that the whole idea of an auction is to be straight and honest with people. If somebody brings something in to sell and they say, oh, I want 5,000 baht for that, and I can see it at 1,000, it's no good taking it in. I said, I'm awfully sorry, we can't get that, but we'll get 1,000 for you, I can guarantee that. Talk them down so that we have got a sensible amount of reserves on the goods that we have in. That's the first thing. And as long as you've got things at the right price, you can sell them.
It must be subject to economic whims too, a business like this.
Well, this is partly why, of course, I started the auction now, because where the pound is and the baht and the world economic slowdown, people are vacating from Thailand now. They're saying, well, look, my pension's worth 25% less. We're going to go home. So a lot of people, of course, have got family to look after when they go back, so they go back. If they want to sell their stuff, this is the obvious answer.
Sure is the obvious place. And you make an occasion of it, don't you? It's quite a gathering, quite a social occasion in its own way.
I'm getting to know everybody's names now, only in a matter of 3 weeks.
You're offering them a snack or two as well to keep
Yes, so they have their farang bacon and their sausage. And
nice selection of artwork you have on sale
totally
today.
different, isn't it? You don't ever know what's going to come through the door. There's a little tiny picture on the wall over there, Swedish, and I found in the back of it a newspaper cutting telling, it's only Swedish, but a Swedish man in yesterday that sort of translated it all for me, and he's a very famous artist. Yeah, it's hanging on the wall, nobody values it, nobody looks at it, nobody understands it. Probably bring 100 baht or something, you know.
Yeah.
But there it
really
is.
Good buy for somebody.
It could be, yeah. You don't know.
You've pulled in a nice little crowd here today. They can see themselves, I'm sure, in the mirrors and maybe buying something later. And a great little spot you've got there. Yeah. Now, you must have brought that with you from Wales.
No, we had it made. Well, that's what it's all about. The look of the building from the front is professional. You know, the signs, I know they cost a lot of money, but it's the first sort of look at the business. When people drive in, they think, oh, it's good. You know, it's got to have the right presentation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so you'll be in what looks like a pulpit, really. Is there another term?
That's my
for that?
boy. That's me preaching.
It's a very interesting business and one that could well take off. That's what you're planning, isn't it?
I hope so.
All the best, John. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Swedish painting. It has got some prominence on the back of it, ladies and gentlemen. There's a newspaper cutting on the back of it which tells you all about the artist. The only problem is it's in Swedish. What am I bid for it? It'll be 500 baht rate, 500 baht, 100 baht. I'm going to sell it. 100 baht, anybody please. At 3 bid, 4 bid, at 4, 5, at 5, at 5, at 5. You're out now. 5 there, behind you, at 5. He's Swedish. He knows what it is.
Looks like you're the winner. It's failure.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, you know the artist.
No, but I'm going to certainly find out. Could be lucky.
2 if you like, 4-7, 4-7, at 4-7, 4-9, at 4-9, and I can sell it at 4-9, 4-9.